TV Crazy Man here. In this video, I'm on a quest to find as many fun similarities and connections as possible between the Planet of the Apes TV series and the original 1970s Saturday morning classic, The Land of the Lost.
A world stopped in time, and the Marshall family struggles to survive.
I keep on wishing this was a dream.
If there's a way in here, there's got to be a way out of here.
The Land of the Lost first appeared on Saturday morning, September 7th, 1974.
Here comes one of Saturday morning's most exciting new shows, Land of the Lost.
Show me, show me.
The Planet of the Apes TV series debuted the next week, September 13th, on a Friday evening.
Two astronauts hurtled through a time warp, returned to Earth.
The year 3085. We can't go home, Alan. We're there already. They are a threat.
Roddy McDowell, Ron Harper, James Naughton.
They must be found, and quickly.
Planet of the Apes.
Ron Harper starred on the Planet of the Apes' first and only season as astronaut Alan Verdon, and on the third and last season of Land of the Lost as Uncle Jack Marshall. Both series revolved around time travel and post-apocalyptic themes.
What? I'm sorry you do not understand ultra-dimensional matrices.
Planet of the Apes featured two astronauts that traveled in time to the distant future where mankind is ruled by talking apes. Land of the Lost featured a family, the Marshalls, that are lost in a mysterious world via an open time doorway. As the series progresses, we find out that the Marshalls' enemies, the Sleestak lizard-like people, are the descendants of the more intelligent, sometimes ally of the Marshalls, Enoch, who discovers that he is in his own post-apocalyptic future.
When I fell through the time vortex, I went forward. This is my future.
The Land of the Lost featured a pilot from 20 years into their future on the episode Hurricane, a Civil War soldier on the episode Downstream. Holly Marshall met an older future version of herself on the episode Elsewhen. The Marshalls found a diary from a Revolutionary War soldier in the episode Follow That Dinosaur. A hot air balloonist from the 1920s in the episode Hot Air Artist. An American Indian and soldier from 1877 in Medicine Man. And they used time travel to save Chaka in the episode Time Stop. In both series, the main characters are trapped with no clear path home and must fight to stay alive against a hostile world. The apes, of course, have their own primitive civilization that was built over time. The Sleestaks had ruined their once advanced civilization and now lived in an extremely backward and violent world. We never find out for sure how that happened, other than they may have lost their compassion.
I do not understand.
In one episode, Rick Marshall guessed that the Altrusians had lost their compassion in favor of cold, calculated logic, which eventually doomed their world to destruction, which somehow led to them becoming Sleestaks. No explanation was ever given on why the dinosaurs were running crazy all over the world, but it's possible, I guess, that they simply entered in from the out-of-control time doorways, just like humans had done on the show. I had another theory as well that you might want to check out on my Frady Cat Cartoons video on Land of the Lost. While in the Land of the Lost, the Sleestaks were losing intelligence in the power speech, the apes were becoming more intelligent over time. The Land of the Lost had its own sort of talking apes in the form of the Pakuni and their character named Chaka. Both series featured ancient ruins. In the Planet of Apes movies, we famously saw what was left of the Statue of Liberty, and on the TV series, the two main characters, Verdon and Burke, discovered the ancient ruins of San Francisco and Oakland. In the Land of the Lost, the Marshalls explored the lost city of the Altrusians in the Sleestak, and an ancient temple that was created by humans. In the Apes episode The Legacy, they discover a holographic message left by a human scientist from way back in the past.
The destruction of our world as we know it.
On Land of the Lost, the builder from the episode The Musician and the repairman from the episode Repairman may have been holograms of some sort. Both series are a warning of what can happen to a civilization over time. Both series are affected by time anomalies. The Marshalls, for instance, on Land of the Lost, actually open a time doorway for their past selves on the episode Circle, which saves their past lives and puts them into the land of the lost as their present selves escape back home.
I'm sorry you do not understand ultra-dimensional matrices.
On the Apes movies, Zira and Cornelius escape the planet of the apes before it explodes and have a child that will one day lead the apes to rebel against the humans. So in both franchises, the past is basically shaped by the future.
I do not understand. You should be flattered.
Both series are still well remembered today, and both were favorites of kids back then and produced some fun collectibles. The Planet of Apes was also a Saturday morning series that debuted in 1975, but only lasted one season. There were some major differences, of course, as well. Sadly, the Planet of Apes did not have dinosaurs like Land of the Lost. The Land of the Lost found more success on television than Planet of the Apes, and the Apes found more success in movies than Land of the Lost.
Escape from the Planet of the Apes.
I'll refrain from mentioning the Land of the Lost movie in 2009. I try to stay positive.
If the generations to follow commit the same errors, then we shall all perish.
Unlike the Planet of the Apes, the Land of the Lost was likely on another planet entirely, not just a point in the future. As the world of the Land of the Lost had 3 moons, it may have been some sort of enclosed universe. In one episode, the Marshals were actually able to see themselves with binoculars, which gives you the indication you could walk forever and just be going in circles for the rest of your life.
This is a closed universe, like a locked room in space. But I think we're in another world.
Now, unlike the television show, the Tim Burton Planet of the Apes movie was actually on another planet from ours. I have to say, I actually quite enjoyed that movie. I wish they hadn't left it on a cliffhanger, never to be resolved. It may not have been true to the original content-wise, but I think it was in spirit. At least it still used actors and costumes versus CGI. Now, I actually own all the newer Planet of the Apes series on DVD, but I honestly still like the Burton movie better. I thought it was fun and had more of a feeling of adventure to it, whereas the newer stuff of recent years is mostly downbeat and dark. And to me, without time travel involved, the newer movies aren't nearly as interesting story-wise to me. And the original novel actually took place on another planet. Post your memories of these 2 fun series in the comments below. Can you think of any similarities or connections that I missed? If you'd like to dive in a little deeper into the Planet of the Apes, check out my video on the Planet of the Apes TV series. And for Land of the Lost, I just recently uploaded a detailed look at that series on my Frady Cat Cartoons channel. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, hit the like, and let me know what you'd like to see in future videos on the TV Crazy Man channel. Thanks again, and y'all have a great day.